Yeah, that's add some extra value in your life because reading books is something that we cherish. I personally read self-help book a lot that help me in my conversation communication because
Mhm.
currently I'm working on this factor. So that's why I read book. I love fiction, mostly fiction and self-help book. Yeah, so would you like to go for your introduction too?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So my name is Priyanka. Basically, I am from UP in Mirzapur. Currently, I'm in Hyderabad. So I have been here for last 5 years, and I hold an MBA degree. Now I'm a mother, and simultaneously I'm running YouTube channel where I upload conversational videos and English related videos. So my goal is to help my learners to improve their English and my hobbies. I love spending time with my family. Apart from that, playing badminton whenever I get time. So yeah, that's little bit about me.
How great. So many questions I just came in my mind through your introduction. So should I go from that? First of all, you said you're from Mirzapur. So whenever I heard this word, that web series came in my mind. Mirzapur. Yeah, the people are you. So it's kind of a mindset created, because we saw what we saw in movie is not reality. Okay,
Mhm.
so can you tell me something about Mirzapur? Is
Yeah,
it the same how it
no,
seems in movies and web series?
no, it's not same. People are very nice over there. They are very like a very amiable person. You can meet them, and it's like own family where we have a good family over there. As I grew up that city, so that is very close to me. So and I have seen everywhere same kind of people. Some people are very down to earth, but some people are very kind of show off kind of people. So everywhere you can get same kind of people, so it's not like that series. No, I'm not agree with
Yeah.
it.
Okay. And you also said you have done your MBA. What was your specialization?
Yeah, I have done MBA, that is from HR and finance.
Okay, HR and finance. And you worked too after your MBA completion?
Still, I'm not working. I have a baby, so he is my full-time job.
Okay, great. So after your MBA, I'm asking.
No, no, I don't have any work experience.
Okay, so how was your MBA?
As it was from also Mirzapur, so that was great experience I had because there was a
Mm-hmm.
Hindi environment. So I had never think that English could be a very important for me. But when I started looking a job, that time it was very difficult to me to find any job because I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to start my career in HR thing. And that time, like in HR career, English is very important. And that time
Yeah.
English wasn't too good. So yeah, that's the reason I couldn't start my career.
Are you planning to work in future if you get a chance?
Yeah, obviously, if I ever get a chance, definitely I will. I would love to start my career again.
Great. Okay. So this was all about the question that came in my mind, and I was very curious to ask, and I asked that. Thank you for your reply. So, do you think it is the time to jump on our topic that we decided to discuss on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So, what was the topic objective?
Okay, so our as we are discussing, our main objective is to help our learners to improve their English. All right. Apart from
Yeah.
that, sometimes it's very monotonous to talk with the same topic, like how to improve English, what kind of mistake we shouldn't do. There are a lot of things. That's why we have decided to jump some other topic. There are the various topics. And sometimes it's very important if we talk to the different topic, we get a lot of vocab, lot of sentence structure, and lot of things. So that's why we decided to discuss. This is a very important topic, and this is we can say it's current topic. So as we have
Yeah.
decided, right? Yeah, as we have decided to talk about flood, because sometimes whenever we get alert, sometimes we take very seriously. We don't take seriously, but whenever we impact it, then we know how it's really difficult to the people who face it. So that's why we are going to discuss about it. So okay, so what do you think about it? Have you ever felt like this? Have you ever?
Okay, first of all, thank you very much to you, Priyanka, that you decided and given me an unique topic to discuss on. Yeah, it is most of the time it is monotonous to talk on random topics that most of the people do, but we decided to do and talk something which is related to current issue as well, and which is underrated topic. And most of the people who go through this situation only they can realize that how detrimental it is when they are going through such situation. But yeah, I'm happy that you decided to do this and we are going to discuss about this. And you asked me that what do you think about floods? So before jumping on solution and reason, first we need to understand that what is floods. Basically, most of the people that they get confused that the floods are the phenomena that happens by rainfall only. Okay, so this is the common problem that if you ask anybody now what is floods, they would be saying that it is something that happened by heavy rainfall. But what I think that it is the most destructive phenomena that happens on for human body that happens in this world, because there are many factors that involved when floods happen. The first one is right that it happens due to heavy rainfall, but apart from this it is also happens due to drainage system that is available in the cities. If you see in cities there's many drainage system, and if there is any fault happens, it means that there is some water logging, and due to this also many a times flood happens. Sometimes due to river overflow, suppose you are in an area which is prone to river overflow, if there is river, so sometimes due to river, even though it's not raining, the floods happens in the nearby areas. And also the rainfalls, as we talk about, rainfall is also very important. Sometimes it is intense raining, which we can call in a terms like flash floods. It is called flash floods. I was reading about that. It means that when it is intense raining, suddenly it started raining, and there is no places like in our, in our cities and in our villages, most of the places there is no secure, or maybe there is no, what I can say, there is no place for water collection. So where the water will go, so there is no collection for that, and that's why even the small heavy rainfall create floods in a village or maybe some cities areas. Another thing what I found that very interestingly, that due to urban development, the more cities are being more buildings are being created in the cities, most of the people are, they are just setting their life in the cities. So somehow or other it is creating problem for people, as when there is, suppose a city is made for 1000 people and there is 10,000 people are living, so sometimes the water logging problem definitely going to happen, and due to which floods chances are higher. Second is rainfall, as I said that due to cyclones also in the river, cyclone and tsunami, this is also the reason, which is natural disaster, and heavy rainfall. So these are the factors I got to know due to which this kind of floods happen. The mostly waterlogging problem, drainage system problem in the cities, and heavy rainfall, which is intense heavy rainfall. So these are the problems. First, we talked about like why floods happens. What do you think why floods happen? What is your opinion on this? Then we would be talking about the solutions part.
Okay, so first of all, I completely agree with you. These all things completely happen whenever rainfall happen. So yeah, the first thing is rainfall, excessive rainfall. So that's why it happened. The second thing is that deforestation, right? As you said, because of urban area now, ground can't store too much water, and that's the reason its rainfall suddenly it started. All right, as you again you said like a drainage system. So yeah, these days drainage isn't too well. So that's what I think it happened. So same thing, I also feel it.
Agree with you. So these are the factors due to which flood happens, and if there is any other factors, viewers can comment it. Okay. So now, as we talked about floods, why it happens, what was floods, and why it happened. Now it times to understand how to get informed and how to be safe with floods. What are the solutions that we can do in our hand? What is the first ad which we call, okay, first aid kit, what we can do by ourselves at the time of floods? What do you think, Priyanka? What we can do? First thing I got to know that if floods happen, you can just stay away and informed, which is the most important things. How you can be away, informed, vigilant, and aware to be safe and do pre-planning before the floods kind of things occurred in your city, in your areas. First thing, try to watch television is very important source of news where you can got to know that whether your city, your area is prone to overflow, isn't it? Suppose
Yeah,
that, look, if your city or area is about to happen, like if there is river or something like that, people suggested news agencies, they suggested, maybe government say that this is the red hot area where you have to be aware, because at any time floods can occur and it can destroy your life. So being informed is very important. Secondly, watch forecast. Weather forecast is also very important. Through weather forecast you can get to know that if there is any heavy rainfall in your area, so you can be updated with that. So TV channel, news, radio, whatever you have, try to be aware if there is such conditions is about to happen. Always listen to government authority as well. They always keep saying that if there is anything like that happen. What do you think, what are the other factors, what are the other solutions that we can do rather than being aware, being informed, being vigilant?
Yeah, same thing. I also feel like whenever, like sometimes we government give alert, but we don't take seriously, right? We think no, it's not like this, or government sometimes say like this, and people don't take it seriously, and that's why they have to face a very big disaster. That's why I think we all should be alert. We should, we should collect a lot of things, we should keep some extra food, extra water, and like a life jacket to save ourselves. And whenever flood comes, we should try to go in in a high places rather than low lying places, because in a low lying places water rise up very early, right? But if we go in a high places, so that we can save ourselves there. So there are a lot of things that we should be aware, and we should collect it if whenever we get any alert. So we should take it seriously, what I feel like.
Yeah, first of all, what I observed that people got panicked. We should not
Keep
get
quiet.
panicked whenever floods happen. Just keep quiet and try to be quick smart. We always say that prevention is better than cure. So rather being automatically ready when floods happen, try to have some pre-planning. What you can do for pre-planning, what I just get to understand, the first thing that uh, try to first be informed and aware, and try to do not get panic at the time of floods. And before that, what you can do, try to have some first aid kit. As we said, what is the first aid kit? First aid kit where you have some cookies, biscuits, and some energy
Dry
bars that
item.
can help you. Yeah, that can help you in case you're stuck somewhere, so you can eat anything. Secondly, what I think, you should have some waterproof bag where you can have your important documents like IDs and your bank passbook, your certificate, your lands paper. These all things are very very important in our life, so we should try to keep it in waterproof bags, and try to have your in your home, try to have your expensive things in the higher shelters, in the higher shelves of your home, so that it cannot go into water and cannot destroy your important and expensive thing. Other than this, what I think, that always have some extra batteries and flashlights in your home that can help you, because electricity is going to be not there, of course, if it is raining and it is floods going on. So if you have such kind of things, you can use batteries and everything like that. Other than these other factors, what you get to know, as try to have text, because at the time of floods you cannot call someone, and if you're calling somebody, it is the network congestion is going to face on, you are going to face a network problem. So at that very moment, try to use text message, and try to do text message to your relatives one, and maybe to a authority figure. Who are the authority figure, you can drop them message that, sir, or maybe to your relatives, that this is happening with me, we need help. So you can do such things. These are the very very important factors that you have to keep in mind. But before that, you should not panic at the time of floods. There is children in the home, there is people at the home, you cannot make them panic. Also, what I observe, another thing, that we should try to off all the electrical things, because the in water with electricity, when it comes in the contact, it always generate current,
Mm,
right? So we should try to keep off all the electrical appliances at the time of floods, and it can be dangerous for you if you're not keeping in mind.
mm.
More than this, what I observed that yeah, these are the factors. Yeah, another thing, sometimes what happens, floods come into your house, so we should not try to walk and drive, because
Yeah,
I got to have an idea that 2 inches of 2 inches of water level can knock you down if you're walking, and 6 inches can, sweep away a car. So this is the power of that floods. Floods comes with a pace. It is not just water flowing like a river. No, not like that. Floods are often very fast in nature. So this is sometimes problem. And if you are in a city, and if it is happening in a city where drainage floods it is, then you should be more careful. You should use higher boots if you have, because the water consists and comprises of a lot of things, chemical sewage and debris, and all those things can create really bigger health problem in your life. Don't you think so? Because it can create, I read, it can create cholera or maybe dengue and such kind of problem, because the water are not clean or pure. So it can
Exactly.
create problem for you. So you should try to take these things in mind, that this can be happen with you. So you, if you are aware, uh, if you are aware initially, you can be saved at least from floods. What do you think?
Same thing. I also realize even in a flood, we can save ourselves. Suppose if we save our all important documents, that is other thing. But save ourselves from all kind of diseases, that is very difficult because of dirty water like malaria, dengue. There are a lot of
Yeah.
like stomach infection. So there are a lot of things occur, right? So that especially for kids, and kids wants water, they wants food, everything they want. So that time that keep that area clean and safe, it's really very difficult. And the main problem is that we don't get doctor that time people are rushing to get a right kind of medical or right kind of doctor, but it's really difficult for them to get any doctor, especially for kids. So people are facing a lot of problem, but only one thing, don't be panic, try to do whatever you know, like a home remedies or whatever you know, you should try to do. But be patient, that is very important. Because if we I have realized in any area where a lot of people suddenly get stuck, and suddenly a lot of problem started, like any medical problem, people started falling, like malaria, dengue. So that time all of the public just going to the hospital. So that time it's very difficult to get cure all the people, right? Because that hospital is a full of people, so that time might not be available too much doctor. So that time it's very important to not to be panic and be patient.
Yeah, for that you can have your first aid kit as we discussed earlier, like what you can do at the time of moment. Because if you're going hospital, first of all, there would be problem that you can't go hospital. Try to have some emergency. In emergency, what you can do, try to have patience. Yeah, government would definitely help you there for you. They will be delivering all the possible solution that they can do from their end. But what you can do from your end as a as a civilian, do you have any responsibility on you or not? It is not just only government will help you and come to you all the time.
Yeah.
There are many states in India. India is a country of billions. If 5,000 people will die here, nobody will gonna ask you.
Hmm.
Because you as a civilian, you as a human being, what you can do by your own is very important. Like as you said, one of the most important thing, the Shravan, if there is floods going on, we should try to go at the higher ground. This is the most important things that everybody should keep on. Try to have your documents and important things in your bag, waterproof bag, and try to keep expensive things in the higher sales at your home. And just go away from your home. Just go away from your home and go at the place. Try to go at the higher ground. Escape from there. Escaping is the most important things. Sometimes you should escape due to such kind of problem. Escape. And try to not be panic if you are senior at your home. Because
Hmm.
if you are guardian and if you are going to have this kind of like panic attack, then what will happen to those? So as a, and try to be informed and aware. As I said, being informed and aware can save you from floods. Always keep contact with the government agencies and the people and relatives. Keep updating with the situations around you, how hazardous situation is going around you. This is the most important things. You
And
asked me earlier that. Yeah, please go ahead.
I have seen a lot of communities that also help people. Like there are a lot of NGO, they provide fruits, water, and kids. So they do from their side. Even government also take a lot of steps to save the people. Sometimes I have seen they send boat to save the people, but as there are so many people and sometimes people become so panic, so that time it's very difficult to help them.
Yeah, true. Look, people do not have the control on their emotions. What they see, they started getting panic attack. And why it happened, Priyanka? What do you think? From my perspective, what I believe that, and I'm pretty much confident about the fact, whatever I'm going to say, that it happens because of the people are not aware. If you do not know what is flawed, if you do not know how it happens, and if you do not know how to get solution and get rid of it, you
Mm,
are definitely going to get panic. So it is very important for the people of India and everybody who is watching this video and the other people, they should try to share these kind of video, I guess. Okay, why it happens, why, what is the reason of floods, and if you know the reason, you are not going to get panic, first of all. And
mm,
secondly, what you can do when it happens. So most of the people, they got panic and stress, and they started like, most of the people got, you know, they got panic attack, heart attack, cardiac arrest at the time of
mm,
floods, or maybe any natural disaster. I'm talking tsunami, cyclone, earthquake. Most of the people I have seen during earthquake. I know it is not the thing to be laugh on, but yeah, people get attack, panic attack. Oh, what will happen? Oh my god! But if they are aware with the things, now they are definitely not going to get panic. So it is very important. Also, you said, is in this such situation, most of the people come out to help, and which is the very good thing. Like NGOs, they are helping with food and shelter, because most of the people, they lose their shelter. Yeah, I mean, they lose their home if they are near the river. Most of the river, they cutting down to close to their home, and their home just flushed away in the river. So it happens that they lose their shelter. So it is very important that people like us, people who are philanthropists, they should help. Like NGOs, they provide food. At the time of floods, we go through the losses, and the losses can be healed only with the solutions if somebody is helping you. So most of the communities, the local communities, the government communities, authority, NGOs, they help people so that they can just have, they can forget their loss for a moment. But yeah,
mm,
anybody's who is going through that, our thoughts and emotions are always with them. But yeah, it is
exactly.
something that is really a big things to address, and people should really care about, talk about, think about. Government should be more careful about the river flows areas where river are around, because the higher chances of floods is river, what I guess, secondly come heavy rainfall, and thirdly come drainage system. uh, Drainage blockage system, if drainage block, waterlogged, and due to that high floods happen.
Mm,
So these were the things, what happened about floods, what were the problem and solutions we talked about. You also asked me that, is this something happened to yourself? No, because you know what, where I live, my home is at the higher ground.
mm,
This place is on the higher ground where there is no river around me, such big river. So due to which it never happened to us. But yeah, my thoughts, my soul, my heart are always with those who are affiliated and who are affected by this floods disaster. I'm really very, I feel scared too, and I feel really careful about them. Now, do you
mm.
think, have you gone through that, Priyanka?
No, no, I have never gone through that situation. But whenever I watch video, especially in the TV, and I have seen how their house sweep away and how the people got panic, it's really difficult to save people from there. Especially, it's very difficult to get a medical service. I have seen. So we can't, we can't leave our house for a day, right? But that time, it's really difficult to leave our house and go somewhere else for like only that people can understand who go through that situation. So definitely it's really very difficult situation for those people, but sometimes things doesn't go as a plan. So sometimes I think if we are safe, then again we can make our house, again we can earn everything. So I think our safety is our first priority. So sometimes whenever we get stuck like this, so try to save ourselves, save your family, and save around people who are around you, and that is very important for
Yeah,
my.
your life is more important than your home, shelter, and anything. Even though sometimes what happens due to panic attack, people just they got into flood stuck. just because their IDs, their important expensive things are there in the home. At that very
Mm-hmm.
moment, if something happened to you, try to save your life. Everything can become again if you are alive. If you are not alive, nothing can come to you. So
Correct.
try to be safe first. Your lives is very, very important than any other things in life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if you are traveling by flight, even that time is also announced that first do your health, then do your kids' health or any other person health. Like when they announce for life jacket, so whenever you face any emergency, first try to wear life jacket to yourself, then try to help to your kids. That
Yeah,
is,
most of the people they started giving that life jacket to any another person. In a floods, if you yourself are not safe, how you can save somebody else? So try to wear first yourself the life
yeah,
jacket, then you can help other people. Yeah, it's the
yeah,
very,
but
very important things,
But
Priyanka.
yeah,
Yeah.
but as a human being, we are very attached to our close ones. Like for me, like my baby is first, my husband is first. So as a human being, we are very connected to other person, right? So that's why we do.
Yeah, this is I said na, we as a Indians are very, very emotionally full, we can say. We don't think with awareness is the key here, Priyanka. Any disaster, anything happen in your life, it is not just only about floods and natural disaster phenomena. It is more about life. In life too, if you are aware, and if you are aware, then you can save somebody else. First be vigilant enough to save yourself from anything,
Yeah,
then you can save
exactly.
somebody else.
Exactly. Same thing. Even I also feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I think we discussed a lot about floods. What is the problem? What is the solution? What is the emergency thing? What you can do at the time of floods happening, and how you can be safe from, how you can save your expensive things. Lot of things we have discussed, and if something left, we would like to discuss in next session. So,
Mm.
how was the experience, Priyanka?
With you?
Yeah, this session, because we are about to wrap up this session now.
Okay, okay. I had such a great conversation and I really enjoyed after talking to you. You really speak very well. You have a lot of ideas. The way you shared your idea, I really admire it. So I really like the way you speak, the way you choose the topic one by one. Even I have seen today you handle everything. I just give some point here and you handle everything very well. So yeah, I really like your ideas. I want to know how do you practice your English? Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
thank
little
you
bit.
very much, Priyanka. But the whole credit goes to you because you are the one who suggested me this topic. Because you asked me, Shravan, on which topic we should discuss. Then you said to me, Shravan, we can discuss on floods. And at the very first moment, I got, oh my God, floods. It is not an easy topic that we can discuss on. Then I said, okay, let's do it. If there is challenges, we can overcome. Still, we can try at least. Our efforts is matter the most than result, isn't it,
Exactly.
Priyanka? So I thought I will try my best and see if what happens. So I went today on the Chat GPT. I
Mhm.
asked the topic about Chat GPT. Just give me the detailed explanation about what is floods, how it happened, what are the problem and solutions, and also give me the important vocabulary that I can use during conversation. And
You
he
use it.
given me all
Yeah.
the topic in a very structural format, and just I gone through that. So you asked me how do you practice English and how do you explained really well. It is your generosity that you said that, because I don't think that I am that much good, but yeah, I'm learner. I try to learn something every day. How did I explain? This is my way and highway, which I am going to tell you very straightforward. You given me this topic, okay? So
Mm.
most of the people, what they do whenever they get a topic to discuss on, they got panicked like floods happen. So first, they should not get panicked whenever you get a topic. Any topic in this world you get, try to first go through the introduction part. Suppose somebody has given you the topic. What is this topic all about? Like I explained, what is flood? What
Mm.
is this topic all about? First thing, in this during conversation, you can talk to 5 minutes, and you can say to your other person with whom you're talking, they can also speak for few minutes, and like this, you can have a 10-minute conversations. Next
Yeah.
part, talk about the central idea of the topic. What are the reasons this thing happen, or maybe what are the advantages, disadvantages of that topic? So like this, what I do: introduction, central part of the things, advantage, disadvantage, and finally the conclusion. That's how we go through that. And in this session, we go through like that. You supported me so well, you talked very well, your confidence is really very high. And I'm happy and glad after this discussion because I feel something meaningful happen, and I feel this conversation is going to be very, very productive. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. You nailed it. Really. You
yeah,
speak very well.
yeah. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yeah. So should we wrap up here?
Yeah, sure. I
Okay.
hope we will
Okay.
meet again, right? And we get nice recording too.
Yeah, yeah,
That is the
definitely. We are going
conversation.
to have another season. Definitely good season again. And thank you so much for joining. Have a good day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.
Same. Thank you so much. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye bye.